A long, long time ago, in the town of Nazareth in Israel, there lived a young woman named Mary. She was gentle and kind, filled with love for life and deep devotion to God. At that time, Mary was engaged to a carpenter named Joseph, and she was eagerly anticipating the future she would share with him. One day, while Mary was quietly going about her chores at home, a bright light suddenly illuminated the room. An angel appeared before her, and Mary was startled and afraid. The angel spoke softly, saying,
Mary, do not be afraid. You have found favor with God. You will conceive and give birth to a son, and you are to name him Jesus. He will be great.
Filled with confusion, Mary softly asked,
But I am not yet married. How can I have a child?
The angel smiled and answered,
The Holy Spirit will come upon you, and the power of God will cover you. For nothing is impossible with God.
After hearing this, Mary's heart was filled with awe, and she humbly responded, I am the Lord's servant. May it be to me as you have said. At the same time, when Joseph learned that Mary was pregnant before their marriage, he was deeply troubled and confused. He was a righteous man, deeply in love with Mary, but he could not understand this sudden turn of events. Not wanting to disgrace Mary, he planned to quietly break off their engagement. However, as he wrestled with this decision, an angel appeared to him in a dream. The angel said,
Joseph, do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife, for the child she is carrying is conceived by the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you are to name him Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins.
When Joseph woke up, he was shaken and filled with reverence. He decided to follow God's command. Soon after, the Roman Emperor Augustus issued a decree for a census, requiring everyone to return to their ancestral town to be registered. Joseph and the pregnant Mary had to travel to Bethlehem, the city of Joseph's ancestors. The journey was difficult. Mary, heavy with child, rode a donkey while Joseph carefully accompanied her. When they finally arrived in Bethlehem, it was already late in the evening. The town was crowded and all the inns were full. Joseph and Mary searched for a place to stay, but there was nowhere to go. Just as they were feeling desperate, a kind innkeeper, seeing their plight, offered them a place in the stable. The stable was filled with the smell of animals, dimly lit and humble. But at this point, they had no other choice. That night, the stable was unusually quiet, with only the occasional sound of animals. Unfortunately, it was also the time for Mary to give birth. Amidst the discomfort of the simple stable, she endured great pain and gave birth to a baby boy. Since there was no proper crib, they wrapped the baby in cloth and gently placed him in a manger. This baby was Jesus.